bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you here up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, join my man Spin Morax. Young Sus to the TD booth. My guy JB Smooth on the ones and twos, and we're doing some karaoke before the show.
Off the ground.
I rebound from that way. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. All right, I like this job.
Do it now.
And I'd like to keep it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the like button might be a little bit longer than the plan. Football returned last night, Spinny.
It did.
And it's looking like the Detroit Lions getting the number one overall pick from the Los Angeles Rams.
If it ended today, if the season ended today, we'd have that number one overall pick.
Technically speaking,
Courtesy of the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm cool with it, man.
I tweeted that out last night, and I got attacked by Lions fans, but just the stupid ones. Because clearly the joke went over their head.
The game hasn't even started yet. Have some faith.
Yeah,
It's like there's one team that's 0-1, and we just so happen to have their pick. Like, calm down, guys. It's a joke.
But Josh Allen, bro.
Josh Allen looked like a man.
Good Lord.
Looked
God
like a
damn.
goddamn
Great googly boogly.
goddamn 47.
That's another thing we got mad too. I was like, he's the love child of Aaron Rodgers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's the big body dude.
Big body bands.
Running.
Used to be dusty.
That stiff arm, bro, was just nasty.
Yeah, it
That
was.
stiff arm was nasty.
That shit
was.
Ugh.
Yeah, Josh Allen's a freak, man. Love Josh Allen. I was praying on his downfall last night, though, because Adams has him in fantasy, but...
You playing against him?
Yeah.
Oh, you're far.
No.
How many points did you end up with?
30.
Yeah, sounds
31.
about right. Dog, and then so not only did they have that stiff arm, but then the run over Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Gee,
He
dear
dunked
Lord,
on Bobby
bro.
Wagner.
He literally dunked on him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's cute. You're trying to hit that Michael Jordan Space Jam reach.
For real.
Touchdown.
And speaking of fantasy, thank God I didn't play Cam Akers.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
We saved you from that one.
God is good. Yeah. It was a collection of people, but I'll give you credit.
Pizza on you next week, right?
What's that?
Pizza on you Monday?
I don't know
For
about all
saving your
that.
fantasy team?
I don't know about all that.
Dude, if not, you got to watch bets. You'd be watching bets all week next week.
I'll take pizza.
One takeaway I had from that game, though, watching the Bills and knowing that they're on our schedule, I pray they take another bye week.
It's going to be 15-0. It's going to be 15-0.
I pray they take a bye week. They're like, yo, let's just rest our starters this game. We don't want nobody to get hurt.
They're going to absolutely shit on the Detroit Lions.
Like,
I
yeah.
feel bad.
They
It's
are
like,
big and bad.
We're not ready for... They are big and bad. They're the biggest and the baddest.
Yeah. Josh Allen, if this comes across your Twitter screen, just take the day off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax.
We got to take them to
enjoy the
Lafayette.
holiday. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your family.
We can take him to Lafayette before the game.
For sure, man.
Some of that rat turd chili. Maybe he won't be feeling his best the next day.
Yeah, that's a scary team, man. It's a scary team. This has been overlooked. I don't know how it's been overlooked. And it's partly, I kind of blame whoever booked this fight. But
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson will box Le'Veon Bell, Michigan State alum, this Saturday.
Yes.
They're throwing the ones.
Throwing the ones.
Brief, I guess, prediction on this thing.
I don't know, man. It's tough. I was watching both of them warm up. You know, my girl Crystal, shout out Crystal. She trained. No, not with an X, with a C. Yeah, she doesn't scream when she wakes up.
Hey,
but, she trained Le'Veon Bell a little bit when they were down in Miami. So I saw that. I saw some of their training.
He's beating the shit out of it.
Some of their training videos. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a more entertaining match than Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom.
Oh, my goodness.
Because that was just two crackheads fighting each other. It's going to be a more entertaining match.
I get that at the transit center downtown, fam. How
for
are
real.
you?
It's going to be a more entertaining match than Frank Gore and Darren Williams because Frank Gore looked like he never stepped up, but he tried to
That's
tackle
an
him a couple
all-time meme,
times.
bro.
Yeah.
That shit is all-time meme from that boxing match.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think it's up for grabs.
I fully respect Le'Veon Bell. I guarantee. I mean, he is a dog. He's been a dog his playing career.
Yeah.
AP built different, bro.
You know, yeah.
That man is built different.
You know, Adrian Peterson has experience beating his children, so maybe that was him against
Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding.
He does. I mean,
It's just a switch. There's nothing crazy.
I'll just hit the switch.
I don't know nobody else is doing this.
Body start to drop. Yo, Drake was low-key sneak this in.
Drake would sneak this in AP for sure.
That's wild.
Yeah.
No, Adrian Peterson's built different. I think it's a Pat McAfee or there's some football player out there who has a story about pregame. Captains go to shake hands before the game, and I guess Adrian Peterson shook his hand. So I think it's Pat McAfee shook his hand so to this day so goddamn hard.
Day.
He's like, I'm glad. Yeah, it was Pat McAfee. He's like, I'm glad I don't have to tackle that guy.
Yeah.
Have anything to do with that.
I wouldn't want to tackle. You got Adrian Peterson in his prime. It's a different beast.
Yeah,
it's a different beast.
Built different. It sucks because I really would watch that fight. I'm disgusting like that. All these celebrity boxing matches, people like complain and bitch about them. I'm here for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let's be real about it. If a fight broke out in the parking lot or anywhere you were at, you're watching.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be a world class. Obviously, it's better and lasts longer that way. But like, you're gonna watch fight.
Yes.
It's primitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would watch that, but UFC 279 is also this weekend.
Yeah.
Hamzat versus Nate Diaz.
Hamzat missed weight by like 8 pounds.
7.5 pounds.
Yeah.
The freaking press conference from last night was canceled.
Yeah.
Because I guess him and Kevin Holland got into it. Reportedly, he kicked Kevin Holland in the chest. Hamzat did.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I guess Nate Diaz is, I don't know if it's current manager or like former manager is breaking it up. And so if Nate Diaz came out for like, their part of it, they thought like,
He's fighting him?
Yeah. So then they start throwing stuff, and obviously it was so bad. It was the first time in UFC history Dana had to cancel the press conference.
Oh,
and
that's whack, man.
Yeah, stories are still like, I should have reached out, man, and get my guy on the show. But there's still speculative stories of like what was going on back there.
Yeah.
Because definitely, they're all fighters, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody scared of nobody in those groups.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you step up, you're getting, nobody's backing down.
100%. And speaking of the Nate Diaz Hamzat thing, he missed the weight. Main event's in jeopardy. But they're saying Kevin Holland, who's supposed to fight catchweight 185 against Daniel Rodriguez, may go on to fight Hamzat because Hamzat weighed in at 177 or 178, whatever it ended up being. And then Nate Diaz would then fight Tony Ferguson for the main event, which I'll be honest with you, I'm here for it.
I think Kevin Holland, I saw him post on Instagram, he said the only way he'd do it against Hamzat is if it was a 5-round main event.
Ooh, damn.
He said so either nut up or shut up, pretty much.
But do you make that the main event over Nate and Tony though? You can't. There's no way you.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Nate and Tony.
I respect and love both those guys, but they're not main event over Tony and Nate.
Yeah.
No one's main event over Nate. Let's be real about it. Can I confess something too?
What's that?
Nate, I'm not gonna say it annoys me, but like I just don't get the hype.
Nate Diaz?
I guess I get inside the cage.
He's fucking 100 years old now. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
What even then though? He's like subpar, like 500. Like I never really know what the fuck he's saying. I don't think he really knows what he's saying.
Yeah, man, he's coming at you, man.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. But I hope they figure that thing out. I definitely want to be able to tap in for 279. I'm gonna come find out where you're at because I have all my guys are out of state. Another bachelor thing.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Frank Ragnow back at practice.
Bracket practice, yeah, he participated today. We had that tweet that he said, he got.
I didn't make it.
Sorry.
Kyle Minky though.
Kyle Minky, yeah, I forget exactly what it said, but
I got it right.
He popped something in his groin on Wednesday, and he was real nervous about it. Immediately thought something the worst, and then he woke up the next day, and it wasn't too bad. So he gave it a chance, and it held out. So maybe his balls just got twisted a little bit, like we said in the last episode. But no, it's it's tough, man.
Credit analysis.
We'll see, because Tommy Kramer is out officially.
Yeah,
He was
ruled
listed
out.
as out. Levi was listed as out. Frank was questionable. Julian was questionable. Austin
Board.
Siebert was questionable. Chris Board was questionable. So I really hope Frank can play, because if Frank doesn't play, obviously, that's a Pro Bowler. That's the centerpiece of your offense, probably the best player on your team. So you need him out there, especially going against Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis.
100%. Tier Whitehead retired as a Detroit Lion today, which I thought was pretty cool because, he had his career here as a Detroit Lion, and I appreciated him for it. But then he moved on to the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then, actually, no, it might have just been the Raiders after that. I don't know if he played for anywhere else, but it's kind of cool when guys come back to, he wanted to retire as a Detroit Lion because we're not the greatest of franchises.
Yeah, not a lot of people are clamoring to retire as a Detroit Lion. We had to literally hold on to Calvin and Barry so they didn't retire anywhere
That
else.
ass, that's facts.
Stafford's probably not going to retire as a Lion. Like, it's good when you see a guy come back and want to retire somewhere.
Yeah, I guess that's what kind of want to take the conversation on that one is, like, do you think he retires as a Lion?
Stafford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, I do.
He won a Super Bowl with
He
the
won a
Rams.
Super Bowl with the Rams for sure, and yeah, it's L.A. and him and Sean McVay like make out before games and stuff, and they're all happy together.
He has Stafford has McVay's haircut now too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Dude,
That was weird.
They're butt buddies.
That
but
was wild.
I think he retires the Lion.
JB,
I'd be surprised if he didn't.
you think Stafford retires the Lion?
I think he will. He played a bulk of his years here, even though he did win the trophy with LA. You got to give him respect at the same time. I don't know how many more he'll get in LA, but still, the loyalty, the fans, we still love him here in Stafford. Or at least I still got love for him.
Speaking of the double, boy was getting beat up last
He's
night.
getting torched last night.
1 touchdown, 3 picks.
7 sacks 7 times.
People, you're like a Stafford defender. You're going crazy in the group chat.
Yeah.
Did you start him in fantasy or something, or
No.
You just like you?
No, I was just talking shit to Jeff. It was funny.
Oh, he did spark up.
Yeah.
He's been that though. Like I'm not like.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't have protection. He's getting sacked. He's playing one of the best defenses in the league. Like coming off the Super Bowl hangover. So I don't blame him, but man, he did play bad. He looked pretty bad. One of those people say that Cooper Kupp interception wasn't his fault because it was tipped. It was kind of his fault. The ball was behind and high.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So that would have been a tough catch if he made it. But yeah, they offensive line looked terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
And Phillips on Buffalo, I think number 94 or something in the middle. That's a big dude. He was a big dude. He was making people his bitch last night. Like they were holding his pocket because he was out there destroying that Rams offensive line. I felt kind of bad.
Yeah, I think it was Nate Burleson who was on Good Morning Football today. He had a bar with that one. Essentially, the way he just wrapped up the game as a team shaking off some rust, another team that's Super Bowl or bust, and that's really what it is. Like
Yeah.
Josh Allen, man, on a mission. I watched the post game presser of Von Miller, and Josh Allen came to sit next to him. And Von Miller was like, trying to make lighthearted jokes and stuff like that. No reaction. It was all business. He was like, yeah, I was confident at halftime. Like they're on a mission this year. A scary team
For sure. Very scary team. Very scary team. One of the best, like I said, arguably the best defense in the NFL, arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. You got Stephon Diggs, who's a high-flight receiver. You have Gabriel Davis, who's emerging as a good receiver. You have Isaiah McKenzie and Jameson Crowder as 2 solid slot options. But the running back situation, they still got to get worked out. Zach Moss looked pretty good catching the ball out of the backfield. Devin Singletary had a couple nice runs, but I think they wanted James Cook to be that guy and step in, and when he stepped in, he fumbled. So it's tough. He's still a rookie, though. He'll get his reps. But, man, yeah, that Buffalo team is going to be scary, and I wouldn't be surprised they hang 50 on the Lions on Thanksgiving.
Mr. Smokey Hog, that's a funny name, by the way. Mr. Smokey Hog 77, or X777, said he's hurt.
Yeah.
Nah, that's Stafford, man. This is what he is. Stafford going Stafford. Big arm, big yards, but also lots of picks.
Yes.
He's like Favre, literally. And they still call Favre great at the end of the day, so I won't take that from the Stafford troopers. The guys that love him to death. They kill for him. They killed me when I was going at him last year.
Yeah.
Even people turn on me at the very own network.
Yes.
Adam. But shot hot. Speaking of Detroit Lions, though, finally. I can't wait, bro.
We're here.
I am done talking hypotheticals. We get to see this team in action. Even Dan Campbell said, I don't know what to expect out of these guys. We get to watch them this Sunday.
We gonna see. And
you get to watch them with us, the Woodward crew, because we'll be downtown at the Brass Rail like we do. Make sure you guys come by, check it out. Woodward Sports is going to have the biggest game day party in Detroit at the Brass Rail. We go live in our pregame show with Armani and Edwards and Mads from 11 to 1. Then enjoy the tailgate brunch style while you watch the game with the crew, like I said. Stay active for our post-game reaction show with Stick and Anson, and look out for the heavyweights street team all over the city crashing tailgates. I'm telling you guys, we're drinking. We just are.
Oh, yeah.
We're drinking, and you are going to watch the game with us because we're not going to be able to make it time to go home, and I need Red Zone. In fantasy, first week, I got to see what's popping with everybody. So come chill with us. Come drink with us. Let's hit some shotguns in the parking lot. Go crazy. And we finally got the merch in, too. You know what I'm saying? Say, you might be able to catch us out and get some of those for the free ski? Or no. Spencer shaking his head. You're right.
Nah.
We did the math, and we did take a loss on that stuff. But still, come check us out, man. DJs, drink specials, giveaways, and the biggest line party in the D Game Day Detroit with Woodward Sports, Brass Rail. Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
City boys, make sure you come check out Big Boy, because Big Boy, for a limited time, all new burgers and loaded fries are back at Big Boy. It's not the Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease, and guess what else is new? The bacon blue. How about upgrading those fries? They got chili cheese fries, baked potato fries, and nacho fries. So satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy. City boys, city boys.
City boy.
I got the fries that across your eyes.
I got the burgers. I just got burgers.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, Joe, my man, Spin Rex. Young Sus in the TD booth, my man, JB Smooth, on the ones and twos. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend, because we're jumping into it. We're talking Detroit Lions. And after this initial break, we're getting joined by Detroit Lions loyalty. My guy, Dose of Dion, joined the show. Shout out. But first, we'll start off with the heavyweights, because this is the Woodward Heavyweights.
It is.
Frank Ragnow, back at practice today. And as you said, I did send that tweet finally in the Slack if you want, Sus. That's not a big deal. But back at practice, feeling good. Kind of similar, very similar to your experience.
Yes, yeah. I got some tweets telling me, hey, I was kind of eerily similar to what I explained about my balls getting twisted. Twist that dick, the old dick twist. But it's, here we go. We got it from Kyle Mankey. He says, just caught up with Frank Ragnow in the locker room. Says he felt his groin pop halfway through Wednesday's practice. He feared the worst, but woke up Thursday feeling better than expected. Held up in practice today, wants to see how it reacts before making a call on the opener. So he looked better, I guess. He said he feels better. He went out there and practiced in full, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
Obviously. We'll see. It's completely different playing a whole game to practicing once. So hopefully he wakes up the next day. He's full mast. He's ready to go. He's having a good day. And he goes out there and he can perform at 100%. He can perform like a Pro Bowler, like the guy we had before we lost him. I expect Frank to play in this game. He's a tough guy. He's going to go out there and play if he can. So we need him too. We really need him. We need that big boy in the middle, especially going against Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis, Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. That's it. It would be a huge loss for the Detroit Lions to not have Frank Ragnow after they already lost Big V, 100%. After Tommy Kramer, who was supposed to be the guy that fills in for Big V, is out. You need your quarterback in there. If you're going to have the third string guy to the right of him, you need your quarterback in there at center to make sure he's doing what needs to be done and he can help him out if need be.
Yeah, and I watched the presser from Dan Campbell this morning, and he seemed kind of like up in spirits. He's laughing. I know obviously some people make some jokes too, but he was laughing, seemed to be good in spirits. He spoke to Frank Ragnow himself, like he said, just waking up with a smile on his face, and balls must have got untwisted. And I feel like it's him having that upbeat positivity. I know it's Dan Campbell, he typically is that anyway, but it's good news. I feel like this is good news. I feel like we may see him, and again, for him to be excited about it. If Frank is excited and participating in practice, he might actually hit the field, man. We need him.
We do.
As much as I respect Evan Brown for him stepping up this year or last year, as Dan Campbell praised him today, Frank's just the man.
Frank is the man.
He's one of the highest paid centers for a reason, because he's damn good at his job, and we're going to need him this Sunday. I know that Philadelphia Eagles defensive line didn't produce in terms of sacks last year, but they still were 12th overall in defense. So they're clearly putting something together. You got Darius Slay, Bradbury on the other side. It's tough, man. You got Oh man, we getting shot up today.
Yeah, dude looks like the guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Return the slab. Return the slab. What's up for the curse?
CJ, DJ in the backfield as well. So, like, we're up against it on the defense, and I feel like we need every single piece on offense we need to get the job
100%.
done.
This Lions team is not talented enough to suffer a loss like that and, exceed expectations. If you expect them to be an 8, 9, 10 win football team, you need all of these guys 100% healthy, all 17 games, firing on all cylinders. I expect them to be a 7-win football team, and I still think that to accomplish that, they need Frank Ragnow. To accomplish that, they need Halapalua Vaitai to a certain extent. Like, you can't lose both of those guys when this is what Dan Campbell wants the team to be, a smash-mouth, run-first team.
Yeah.
They want to establish the run, and establishing that run with guys like DeAndre Swift, like Jamal Williams, like Craig Reynolds, is up the middle, is running between your two Pro Bowlers, is running between those big girthy boys in the middle, running between Frank Ragnow and Jonah Jackson, running between Frank Ragnow and Hal Vaitai. Like, you need those guys in there to be healthy, to get that push, to get those defensive linemen on their heels and make some room for those running backs to get the yards. And on top of that, you need him in there to, one, call out blitz protections, call out shifts on the offensive line. You need him to be that safeguard for Jared Goff, to have, make sure Jared Goff isn't getting guys pushed back into his lap. Like you said, Evan Brown stepped in. He did well. He stepped in. He showed out last year. But there's a difference between that and Frank Ragnow, especially if the guy to your right is missing. Especially if you have this whole new scheme, this whole new Ben Johnson collective that you've been building over camp, that you've been trying to put together, that has been schemed based on Frank Ragnow being there. So I really hope Frank plays. It's obviously, if he can't go, he can't go. I don't want him to put himself out on the line of, being any more seriously injured if he's not ready to play. But hopefully he's ready to play. Hopefully he's 100%. He can go out there against the Eagles and show what we were missing from last year. Show why he is thought of as one of the best centers in the league.
Yeah, I'm not trying to jump into our keys of the game too early, but I do feel like this game in itself is going to be a shootout. And like I said, I think we need every single offensive piece available to us, and Frank Ragnow is one of them. And I will just give away one key. I think Swift is going to be huge and crucial for us in this game.
Yeah, you got to keep the ball out of the offense's hands. We saw them, out of the Eagles' offense's hands. We saw the Eagles put up 40 points. The best way to do that, to limit their points, is to make sure they're not on the damn field. And the best way to make sure the other offense isn't on the field is to run the ball. It chews clock. That's how you get those 14, 15, 16-minute possessions where it's 20 plays and it's just run after run and you're chewing clock and it feels like they had the ball for the whole damn quarter. Like, that's what you need to have success. That's what you need to win games like this. So without a guy like Frank Ragnow leading that offensive line, creating those holes for DeAndre Swift and the other running backs, it's going to be hard.
100%. JB, how you feel with the Frank Ragnow stuff?
I feel confident in Frank. I mean, he's a smart player. He knows how to go out there and not fully re-injure himself. And like Spencer was saying, he's seen the guys that Eagles has, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis out there. He's seen the videos of them just pushing people over, bulldozing them. So he knows that he's needed right there out there. So I just don't want first quarter to happen to Sunday's game, and then next thing you know, he's done. He's out for the next 2-3 weeks. I just don't want see that to happen.
Yeah, and he missed all last season, correct?
Majority, yeah.
Like at the end of the season, Frank Ragnow wasn't playing.
No, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, like this dude wants to play.
Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
got to be tired of fishing after a while. I'm sure he's itching to get out there and play with his guys.
100%, especially because he knows the potential of the offensive line. It's being hyped up everywhere for a reason. Like these guys, some dogs up front, man. And he's got. If I had to put money on it, I bet he plays.
Yeah, I would too. I would put money on him playing. Like I said, he's a tough guy. Expect him to go out there. He knows his body. It's good that he said he was feeling better on Wednesday, and then he actually participated in practice today. Yeah. So that is a good sign. But, again, I don't want him to push himself if he's out there. So I don't expect him to win this game if he plays or not. So if he pushes himself to get out there, even though he's injured, and he like JB said, he ends up missing another 2-3 games because of it, that will suck.
If you had to put money on JB, you think he plays?
Oh, 100%. He plays.
Yeah.
He plays hands down.
Is it? Let me ask you this though, because we were kind of impressed and we were happy with the performance of Evan Brown. And similar to the way Baker Mayfield kind of forced himself to play last year, even though he was injured, it was worse off for his team. You think it's the same thing with Frank? Do you think an injured Frank is worse than Evan Brown?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think an injured Frank is worse for the team in the long haul. He might be better as a player in that spot, but the team in the long haul, yes, I think playing an injured Frank would be worse for the team.
Also want to address one more thing, too, from that press conference when Dan Campbell was speaking. Ben Johnson, offensive play calling duties came up again. Laughed it off again. Dan Campbell was actually, I looked like he made a joke about, fighting for it. But also when Ben Johnson spoke, he said that his family's in town to see who's calling the plays. And I think if his family's coming in town, it sounds like Ben Johnson's play caller today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sunday.
No, I expect it to be Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
You don't hype this guy up, give him all this power, put all this faith, instill this, confidence into him to not have him call the plays. I think they expected that to be Ben Johnson when they promoted him. They expected him to take that role. I expect him to have that role. You don't have him sit down, tailor the offense with Jared Goff. Learn all their strengths, all their weaknesses to have him out there not calling plays.
100%. It's his philosophy. I'm saying it's his offensive philosophy. He's the one that came up with it. He literally came up with it hand in hand with the quarterback who's executing those very plays. It's going to be Ben Johnson calling plays. I don't know why this is. Maybe it's more pushed by and I love my beat writers, but I think it's been a little bit more emphasized by them, and I get it. You're saying this is a slow
damn media.
Yeah, goddamn media. Fake news.
Fake news.
No, man, it's a slow time of year, man. It's tough to find shit to talk about because you only talk about the same thing over and over so many damn times, man. Before you have to start pulling bullshit like that, who's gonna call the plays? It's Ben Johnson, and in my mind, it's never been a question, man. Ben Johnson's calling the plays for this offense.
Yeah. I agree.
100%.
I agree. And if you want to see this offense in live action, not this week, but next week against the Washington Commanders, we're giving you the chance to do that because the Woodward Sports Network is giving you a chance to sit front row for Detroit versus Washington. That's right. We're looking for the ugliest guy and the hottest girl.
Hell yeah.
So fellas, if you've outkicked your coverage, here's your chance. Post a pic with your superior-looking partner on Twitter or Instagram with hashtag Woodward Front Row. Follow us and tag Woodward Sports. Hurry up because we'll be selecting a winner September 16th. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Hey, it's Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. Hey, just count my fun coupons from that winner I gave you last night, but that's okay. That's what we do over there at Woodward Bets at 4:30 at the Woodward Bets YouTube page. But hey, listen, you guys got to get over that App Store and download oddstrader.com. It's got live scoring, play-by-play updates, and the best place to check all the odds of sports books right in the palm of your hand. But hey, let's get back to them fun coupons. That's what we like, winners. Listen, not much going on here on Friday, but I'm going to get you a little head start for the weekend. All you Sparty fans, let's roll. Let's go with the Spartans this weekend. Akron, they took it real tough to St. Francis, big powerhouse, and took them to overtime. Sparties are going to roll them. Oddstrader.com. Woodward Bets. Check it out.
Guys, I'm not trying to gas you up that your kid's going to go pro for sure. But if you want to give them the best opportunity to, why wouldn't you roll them into the Academy of Warren? It's a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, and a soccer field that can be used for 7-on-7 football. That K-8 features such as AM and PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, a learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Hope method curriculum, academic games, and K-8 athletics. K meaning kindergarten. Your kid starts participating in sports in his school from kindergarten to 8th grade. If you want a kid to be pro, I'm just saying the best place, I'll probably put him in the Academy of Warren. My son very well, he may be there. I'm just saying. Don't be mad. I ain't going to go there. AcademyWarren.net. Check it out.
All right.
Wait, what was that?
All right.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, my man, Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
Young Sus in the TD booth, my man, JB Smooth on the ones and twos, and I'm getting ready to introduce Detroit Lions royalty. No one can break a game down in this town. I guess technically he's not in this town, but as Detroit content creators, like my guy, Dose of Dion.
The man, the myth,
Shout
the
out.
legend.
Appreciate you, man. Let's get him on the screen.
There
What up,
he
though,
is.
Hey, how we doing, man? Look, you guys did Aaron Rodgers dirty in that picture. I'm just
You saw that? Dude, I was looking at him like,
oh my goodness.
I know. I was like, did they edit it to look like that? Or he looked like vampire like that.
It's looking pretty bad.
Hey, we are giving those free front row tickets. Just make sure you bag you a baddie.
Yeah.
If you're the ugliest, just go to the bar and tell her, hey, you want to go front row seats to the Lions game?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? It's that easy.
That's actually a good idea. Good pickup. There you go.
What up, though, Dion, man? Long time no see. How you been?
Good, man. No, I'm excited. It's unfortunate, It's kind of weird to open a season. Like I'm gonna get the Dan Miller treatment week 1. I'm just gonna be listening to the game, but I'm just excited.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's weird. I know. I'm unable to see the first game, but I'm gonna have to listen to it. But it's you know what? It is what it is, man. It's just good to be back with football. Like I heard you guys talking about the whole who's calling plays thing, and that's been my thought the entire time. This is kind of just like I don't really care personally, and I'm with you guys. I'm like it's gonna be Ben Johnson, right? But 100%. It just keeps being asked because what else do we ask?
Yeah.
We've asked everything.
There's
just
nothing
keep asking
else.
the same thing.
100%. There's nothing left to be asked. You just got to see it on the field now.
Yeah.
But we do have questions for you.
Yeah, what first things first, we just got done talking about it. Frank Ragnow was limited at practice throughout the week. He came back, he played, he participated in practice today. What are your expectations for Frank? Do you think we're going to see him out there week 1 against the Eagles? Do you think they're going to take it slow? Will we see Evan Brown out there? What are you thinking for the Lions center spot?
Yeah, I think that's it's an interesting one. I mean, because then you talk about moving Ragnow if he's able to play to possibly the guard position. And to me, if Ragnow's healthy, I love that idea. I'm like, I'd do that. I mean, I don't want to move our tackles around. I'll put Ragnow at guard and put Evan Brown at center. I think if you're talking who's the best 5, that's a good 5. But I'm with you guys in the terms of you guys are saying if you had to put money on it, who would you say he starts? I think he plays in this game.
Me too.
It just kind of feels like that, just based on what Dan Campbell said, and of course him coming back to practice and saying he has that little smile on his face. You guys hit it. He's been out for so long. I think it was Chicago that he got injured, and obviously that wasn't a great way to go out. So yeah. I think he wants to play, and I don't know. I just wonder a little bit then if he does play, if the Lions decide to go with the idea of we're going to move Ragnow to guard and put Evan Brown in center, because I don't think that'd be too bad.
Yeah, they were talking crazy there for a minute. And again, I don't know if this could be to mix up the Philadelphia Eagles and what they got going on. But they're talking about sliding Penei Sewell, a guard, and then putting our guy, who the hell was the tackle last year? I can't think of his name. Help me. Nelson. There we go. I wanted to say Wilson for some reason. But Wilson. They put Wilson at tackle.
Bringing up Skipper.
Making it sound all crazy, but I'm glad that's not the case. It sounds like Tommy Kramer's out. But to be honest with you, I think Steinberg's a better, at least run blocker than Kramer, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Well, what's your take on the Big V stuff, and who do you think should replace him? Well, obviously Kramer's out.
Yeah, that's right, and that's it's unfortunate, but the whole, like you said with Logan Stenberg, man, it'd be kind of cool because I don't know if we've actually seen him in a regular season game yet. I don't think we have. I of course have questions about just consistency, especially in pass protection. But you're right. When they get him pulling, and if they want to come into this game and they want to run whatever type of power schemes they want to do, and they want to pull linemen. Bro, Logan Stenberg's your guy. I mean, I get moving Ragnow, but Logan Stenberg, that's what he does. Now, I like Tommy Kramer just because, you just felt like Tommy Kramer was going to get the job done, right? He was going to maybe excel, but he was going to get the job done. He could play both spots. You just were comfortable with him. It's kind of how I feel about Evan Brown. I'm comfortable. Every once in a while, Fletcher Cox, like you guys were saying, he's going to run him over. It just is. But I feel comfortable with him. Logan Stenberg, I'm not as sure, but I know he can run block.
For sure. Yeah, we're looking at that, that defensive line against the Eagles going up, like you said, you mentioned Fletcher Cox. We know they got Jordan Davis. We know they got Sweat. We know they have Brandon Graham on the outside. Do you think that's going to be kind of an insurmountable force when you look at this Lions offensive line, how it's whittled down to possibly now missing 2 starters going against a defensive line of that caliber?
That's a good question because you're rattling names off and you could just keep going. That D line is nice. Hargrave. It's a heck of a defensive front they have. And again, I heard you guys talking about Swift. To that, DeAndre Swift struggled last time they played him. And I put a little bit on Swift. Sometimes there's missed blocks. I like the idea, and I know Swift's going to be the guy. Like Swift, especially in the pass game, I really like him in this one. But I like Jamal getting some carries in this one. I like Jamal, how he matches up. Just stylistically, it seems like he would have a pretty good game against this team. I mean, I know last time we had Jamar and Godwin because we didn't really have I don't think Jamal played in this game. But I like how they match up, and I do think this is, I mean, you see good and then you see the bad, right? You see the runs where things are just getting blown up in the backfield. But I do think that this is a team that I think the Lions can run the football against them. I think the Lions can have success against this team because you saw it in flashes. It just wasn't always there. But I like the matchup with guys like Jamal or Craig Reynolds. I would like to see Craig get some touches.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think the run game is crucial in this one too. Like, take the air out of the ball and keep the ball out of their hands. The defense is what scares me, but as much as like we do talk about the defensive line, not so much them. Jordan Davis is, I guess, the one X factor who isn't a starter for them, by the way. So maybe he's getting the rookie treatment, or maybe he has performed as a starter. But nonetheless, I want them to run the ball. But let's be real about this. Spinny and I got into it yesterday. We were barking at each other over this Detroit Lions-Eagles matchup because I look back at the 2021 Eagles, and granted they did get better this year, but when we got our asses whooped, when we got that 40 burger put on us. Let me name you these receivers. We kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, Dion. This is a completely different Lions team, guys. Cadell Hodge, Khalif Raymond, Tom Kennedy, and Amon-Ra St. Brown were the wide receivers in that game.
Yeah.
It's just a completely different team, schematically even, and then the talent too. DJ Chark, Amon-Ra's obviously, emerged since then too. Like, I'm not scared of this team the way a lot of people are. Dion, I know you watch a lot of film. I know you break this stuff down better and more than anyone. Are the Eagles as big as bad as they're being built up to be?
You know what, man? I think there's a little bit of overhype there because I am with you in terms of, like, I feel like we can hang with this team. But there's a lot of unknowns, even them having A.J. Brown. It's just like, what does that mean for him? Like when I watch this Philadelphia game and I just see, like, they're consistently, like, running the same coverage against us. They're always going single high safety. It's just, like, as a whole, these are the things that we were trying to change this year with DJ Chark. It's like, okay, we're going to have to force him to play different instead of playing the same way over and over. And in that game, like you said, we didn't have Frank Ragnow. We also didn't have Taylor Decker, so we had Nelson out there. That was an issue. Pass protection. I point to first downs as a key in this game. Like, the Lions have to find a way to not be in second and long because it was killing them the first time around. But specifically, these receivers, like, there was no production we were getting from them. Kadero Hodge, you bring that up. We had a chance to have a big play, and it just, like, bounced right off his chest. And it was like, okay, we pulled it back. And we had another big play with St. Brown, and there was a flag, and that came back. We had very little opportunities to attack on the outside. When we did, we just didn't hit on any of them. Really, something came back. And Trinity Benson as your top outside guy versus just Josh Reynolds is completely different. Like, we look at Philly because they got these additions during the offseason. Josh was here, but he wasn't here for this. And I think that's going to be huge, man. I think just having your two top tackles, if we go that direction, and having just someone that you can rely upon on the outside is going to be huge because we were very limited last time we played him. It was either Hockenson, if it was man, or it was like, let's throw an out route to St. Brown. And that was it. Very different, I think.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, too, I think, like, Ragnow at that point was out for the season. I don't think Decker was there either. Like, but the Eagles did get better. I have to admit, I do like the pieces they added. CJ, GJ, I think more specifically him. As much as, like, I think Jordan Davis will be a solid, at least, run stuffer. But I think Nakobe Dean has a lot to prove, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving him all the praise yet.
I think all rookies have a lot to prove. They haven't played a snap yet.
For sure, but there's guys like Aiden that you know is going to be a guy in the NFL.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you hope so.
Yeah, I'd say for certain. I mean, outside of injury. I mean, I've seen him in action now against not just our team in practice, with Dion, actually, and then also been preseason. Like, Aiden's going to be a guy. The Kobe's look good, but, again, that Georgia, 5 guys went in the first round. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to assess. Like,
I mean, that defensive line
individual.
for the Eagles is damn near just as good as that Georgia defensive line was
in their
last
prime,
year.
But they weren't that last year.
Yeah, because they didn't have Brandon Graham for the entire year last year.
That 29 sacks, that's one less than the Lions.
Yeah, without their leading sack guy in Brandon Graham for the entire year.
Just saying. Nah, I mean, maybe back in their prime. You say the guy's a little bit older, a little bit longer in tooth.
Yeah.
Studs. But I don't know, not scaring me like that anymore.
I don't know how you can't be scared of a team that put up 40 on us last year and got better. I think it's overconfidence.
It's not overconfidence. It's just like, I feel like Ragnow wasn't there. We're talking just now this week how important he is. Decker wasn't there. We know that he was important. Sewell was in his rookie year. They're saying he's leaps and bounds better than what he was last year. The receivers, Kadero Hodge, Khalif Raymond, Tom Kennedy, who's on our practice squad now, was the starting wide receiver for that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and schematically too, like we saw the switch in offense from, again, when...
Yeah, we had the guy on Philly podcast last night said the same thing that happened to them, is they switched offenses after that game. During that game, they switched offensive coordinators.
We said that's when their offense started getting going. The run game started going.
He said they brought in they changed their offensive coordinator.
Oh, damn, I must have misheard.
Yeah.
I do be having ADD.
So it's, I'm just saying that's, I don't know. I think it's a real tough test, and I think a lot of people are a little overly optimistic in my mind.
Dion, you care if we pay some bills real quick, come back and just go over some keys to the game and a final prediction?
Yeah, do your thing.
All right, man, I appreciate you, man. Spinny, if you want to stay in shape and avoid a groin injury,
where
do you do that at?
If you don't want to be on the heavyweights, you got to go to Planet Fitness.
You could be on the heavyweights.
Spend the time right. Because as you know, we broadcast live from the Planet Fitness headquarters at Birmingham. And Planet Fitness is the home of a judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. Membership is just $10 a month, or the Black Card for $24.99. Black Card members enjoy the use of amenities such as unlimited tanning, hydro massage, massage chairs, and total body enhancement, along with access to over 2,000 locations worldwide and unlimited guest privileges. Join in club or online today at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back with more Dose of Dion.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
At Alto Equipment,
uptime
matters. Alta Equipment has everything you need to get the job done. You got a big project coming up? Alta Rent has you covered. And make sure you guys give them a call today. It's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Alta Equipment, where
uptime
matters. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined my man Spin Moretz.
Hello.
We got Young Sustin today with my man JB Smooth on the ones and twos and Dose of Dion waiting in the wings. I appreciate you for joining us, man. I know you're busier than ever, man. Like, to a point, you're literally not watching the Lions game. It's crazy, man. But I'm proud of you. I know you're doing what you want.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's gonna be so weird. I'm like, okay, I gotta have something, so I'm just gonna have it, listening to it. Yeah, it was weird. Like, right before I came on here, I actually did another hour of the scouting thing. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this in. I'm just gonna get it in real quick. But I mean, it's cool, man, because I don't know. It's just like you start to pick up on things faster. I think that's what's cool about it, man. And
sure.
I appreciate the invite again because, like I said, I love doing these shows, but the energy of this one's just different, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
We appreciate you joining us every time, man.
I want to, because you're literally going to school, or you're learning how to scout right now, from the pros. What are your key takeaways, or what are the keys for Lions victory in your eyes? I guess maybe start with the offense.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of touched on it, I shouldn't have, but yeah, I think early downs are going to be huge in this game. I think last time we saw him play, and we had a couple successful plays. Actually, we started the game with a really successful play against the coverage that they just kept running against us. Saw right up the seam to Hawkinson. It was like, man, we're rolling. And that's just how it goes, right? You have an 18-yard pickup, then after that, it's like, okay, we never get that again. It was bad after that, but I think early downs are going to be huge. When we ran the football, we didn't have much successful plays. I actually think, I don't know the numbers exactly, but I think we had more success actually passing the ball on early downs. But as long as we could just stay out of those second and long situations, I think that's going to be huge. And that was really the case last year with a lot of our games. part of that's because I don't think we had some of the firepower on the outside where we had to stay ahead of chains, but I think that's going to be huge in this one. We know flags came up and bit us sometimes. In certain games, like I felt like Chicago, we lost it because of flags. So early downs for me is huge.
Yeah, I'm with you. What's offensive key for me? I'm thinking too, like DeAndre Swift. Again, I need him early and often. And I think out of the backfield too, like as a receiving back. And Madden disrespected him. You were here when we were going over that. It's 68 catch rating, but he's a dog out of the backfield. And one thing you can say about guys catching balls out of the backfield, you don't double team him.
Yeah.
You can't double team him. You know what I'm saying? It's like if we're truly utilizing him as a receiver, again, out of that backfield, which we've heard them talk about all summer in Ben Johnson's offensive scheme, even sometimes putting him in the slot even, I think that's going to be something we can take advantage of. I know they got Nakobe Dean. Do they have any other big-name linebackers that I'm missing or can't think of?
I wouldn't say big name.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
not really any big names.
I think that's an area of their defense that we could for sure exploit and expose. And Goff is, he don't really throw downfield often anyway.
No, I'll add a little note to that because I think you made a great point right there. The linebackers is the spot where, if we had any success in this game, it was tight end. It was DJ Hockenson, and like you said, Swift had an awesome catch in this game. The linebackers in this one, if there is a weakness, maybe is linebacker. But look, you put Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean ain't covering TJ Hockenson. That's not going to happen. So you're going to have to adjust things there. So, that part of the field, like underneath, middle, the flats, all those things, when they go to zone, I think that's the spot where, that you should cook. And I feel like this is a game where you can have those long drives. Like you were hitting on earlier, Spence. You can have these long drives in this game and keep them off the field.
Yeah. And that's, I think, another takeaway for me is setting that up because, you want to run the ball. You need to establish that run. Milk some of that clock, do things like that, have these long drives. But to do that, you need to get guys out of the box. You need to get, put the fear in them of a deep shot, put the fear in them of that passing game. So I'd like to see them go early to a guy like DJ Chark, go early to a guy like Josh Reynolds, make a play down the field so they can't load that box up and stop the run. So that makes it a little softer in there. I think something like that to establish these weapons, establish that running game early, and then we can show them that later. Like, if you hit DJ Chark early on a 20-yard pass down the field, they're not going to be able to keep the safeties up in that box. They're going to have to put somebody back there to make sure he doesn't get behind the defense. So that is a thing that I'm looking forward to because we didn't see any of it in preseason. We didn't see any of it in Hard Knocks. Like, I'm ready to see DJ Chark go out there and take the top off of defense.
Yeah, that too. And I think the most threatening part of their defense is that secondary. You know what I'm saying? Like Slay, Bradbury, CJ, DJ, like, let my running back get busy. You know what I'm saying? Let DeAndre Swift hit that 1K season he wants. You know what I'm saying? Let him get down. Let him get dirty. And, again, TJ against those linebackers, give it to me all day. Even Amon Ra. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't think Goff is going to be able to take off the top, especially within the secondary. But in the middle, in the shallow parts, I can see him getting down for sure. Defensive keys.
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, for sure. No, go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, just the look of it, like walking out there with Chark, should just impact a defense. Just by the way they come out and line up, it should just be like, okay, at least we know he's out there. Like, this is a team that gave up the highest completion percentage in football last season. So I think
I didn't know that.
You can get underneath passes. Yeah, it's just those shot plays, like you said, maybe just having him out there is just enough of a threat. But it would be cool, even if we don't complete it, just try it.
Just try it. Yeah, you got to show them that you're willing to do it. Yeah, you got to show them you're willing to do it, willing to stretch the field like that.
100%.
Yeah.
You gotta burn your hand to learn. Touch the stove.
For sure.
There you go.
Going on to the defense, Vinny.
Yeah, I wrote down a couple of keys of the game. I think, defensively, keys of the game for the Lions. Obviously, containing Jalen Hurts is a big one. We know what he did on the ground. But one I looked at that I kind of didn't really think about early leading up to this is staying attached to Goddard. Like, Goddard killed us last year. He had 6 catches for 72 yards. You need to stay attached to him because, as we know, we've talked about Jalen Hurts, in his subpar throwing arm. He might not be able to hit those passes down the field. So taking away a guy like Dallas Goedert would be huge. If you take that out of the offense, you can't let him get easy yards in the middle of the field. You got to make sure there's a man glued to him. You got to make sure you're thumping him when he catches the ball because it's just an easy pitch and catch to a tight end, especially one of his skill. And that will get Jalen Hurts in a rhythm. That will give him some confidence if he's dumping off balls to his tight end. So I think attacking Dallas Goedert, make sure he doesn't beat you on the field is a big factor defensively for the Lions.
Yeah, I love that. That's a heck of a point. Go ahead, Eazy. Let him know, man. I want to hear your keys to this.
No, on defense, I mean, this is the one obvious one. I don't want to be an asshole and take it.
Yeah.
So I get, yeah. Maybe I'll just
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Take Jalen Hurts.
Go with your key, man. You take it, man.
Just force him to beat you from the pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's something we can do, especially after that year of tape. I think we went over it yesterday. I don't know if it was you who mentioned it or somebody else, but like maybe it was Flannel Sam, but he rarely attempted more than like 14 passes a game. You know what I'm saying? He beat a lot of people by his feet. And looking back at this regime against scrambling quarterbacks, I looked at Jalen Hurts. He capitalized the most on us. He had 71 yards against us last year in that Eagles team. Again, our team, both offense and defense, was depleted.
Yes.
A.J. Parker was a starter for us. Again, another guy in our practice squad now, and I think he was even hurt in that game. But Lamar Jackson, second most yards in that one, 58, but he really didn't do nothing until he broke off for that big one towards the end of the game. You go to Justin Fields, only 9 yards. Kyler Murray, only 3. I think that AG truly can, again, I guess, tailor something together to kind of limit Jalen Hurts, but he's going to break out for one. It's just these guys, it's how it goes down. But that's an obvious one.
Yeah, I mean, you brought that up to me, so it was like, man, I got to check that out, see what they were doing. And you're right, like, we did really well against scrambling quarterbacks last year, quarterbacks that like to get out of the pocket. And that's one thing that I think that hits on both of your points when you talk about take away Dallas Goedert. When you see Jalen Hurts play, and it's just kind of the sense I get, I'm going to keep watching more, but when I watch him, it's like he's going to – okay, the thing I like about Aaron Glenn, I love about Aaron Glenn, is the way that he will not give you the same look. He's not going to give you the same look all the time. You're not going to really have a sense of always what they're in. They disguise a lot of things defensively. And I think for Hurts, he can kind of get his, first where he's looking to go. But if that breaks down, usually the go-to is let me get outside the pocket. Now, he may still look to throw it, but he's trying to get outside the pocket. Even when there wasn't pressure, there were times where he was just taking off, trying to get outside of the pocket. And you're right, like the times that he scrambled and had those big chunks, because he had a few of them that game, it was basically like the same thing they were hitting. It was the same type of scrambles that he was picking up big yards on, the same type of breakdowns for us. And it was, the linebacker and the cornerback would kind of get picked up. They would take the receiver, and it was like, well, there leaves a hole in the zone. So we got rush lanes are going to be super important. And I would say for me, when I look at it, run defensively, I'm really curious. We talk about these scheme changes, see what it looks like, because I thought like guys like Alex were so darn patient in this game, kind of sitting back, letting things happen, and we were getting mauled, man. I mean, their whole line was just blowing us off the line.
Yeah.
I want to see how this goes because we didn't see much Aleem, but if there was a best D lineman in that game to me, it was Aleem McNeil. When he was out there, like he was handling these guys on the inside, which I get they have a great old line. But I think we have some bodies that can at least compete. And I think Aleem McNeil is one of those. Of course, Hutchinson's a completely different player. Like, we do well against design runs. When Jalen's got an option or a read, like, we do well usually containing the edge. We saw that against Kyler. But the scrambles, of course, but I think we can match up a little bit with our defensive line. I mean, they look really good in the preseason.
Yeah, and that is another one for me is to get pressure on the quarterback, is to get, penetration in that backfield by rushing for, like not by blitzing. You need because you need those linebackers out there to be a safety net for if Jalen Hurts gets out of the pocket. You need to make sure that they can contain him. So you need to get back there and put some pressure on him or get in that backfield, hit that running back early without blitzing, using those, those down linemen there to get back there and make the pressure. So that was another one for me because I think it's vitally important that we keep those linebackers free to make decisions on where Jalen Hurts is going rather than trying to get an extra rusher in there.
It's such a, I mean, he hit on it, man. I saw that even when we don't bring an extra rusher, if we're dropping a defensive lineman and bringing a linebacker off the edge, it throws off everything.
Yes.
And all Jalen Hurts has to just do is escape, and then there's no one watching the quarterback at that point. So, yeah, you get more guys that are just responsible for that. Changes a lot because we did not get pressure before. Charles got a couple in there. I want to see Charles match up against their left tackle again, but other than that, it was nothing.
And then finally, one of my other points that I wrote down was about Devontae Smith because I think, A.J. Brown – he's going to get his. It's hard to stop a guy like that. He's an elite receiver for a reason. We don't know how they're going to use him yet. We don't know if Jalen Hurts will be able to use him down the field in passes like that. But I feel like A.J. Brown's going to get his, so you can't really focus too much into stopping A.J. Brown because he's going to make it happen. But I think what you can do is try to shut down Devontae Smith. You got to make sure that their number 2 target stays locked down. Like on top of Dallas Goedert, you need to make sure that he isn't getting an open space. He isn't getting off the line cleanly. You have a guy shadowing him because he can be just as explosive with the ball in his hand. So I think making sure he's locked down while, I don't want to say just forgetting about A.J. Brown, but
forget about him.
Just let A.J. Brown be A.J. Like, he's going to get his is there's not much you can do to stop that. So I think you should focus more on making sure Devontae Smith doesn't get free in that secondary.
So AJ Brown's kind of like our DJ Chark, right? It's just the presence of him. You're like, all right, well, now they have to put 2 safeties in because that dude's here. Devontae's a dog, man. Like, I would love to see Jerry match up with Devontae. Just skill set, but I like Okuda on that matchup for this one. I mean, way more than I like Amani on that matchup, but you're right. Devontae Smith is a problem.
It's tough. Yeah, it's a tough matchup for our secondary for sure.
Yeah, I think they have some dogs at receivers. Again, can Jalen Hurts get the ball to him? And I did a little bit of digging yesterday. I don't know if you heard, but AG said that Malcolm Rodriguez is going to have a big role in this or defense come Sunday. I think a lot of it, just knowing him as a former quarterback, a former safety, a guy who ran a 4.5 at the combine, or maybe it was faster than that. But I think he might be the spy for Jalen Hurts. And I also think we're kind of sleeping on the fact that JT Barrett was signed to this Lions squad as an assistant coach. Maybe he was the guy replicating Jalen Hurts in practice, and maybe a little bit more looks at Jalen Hurts and what he does through JT, and I'm hoping Malcolm's a spy at least. But you think that's what's going to be situational, or the situation for Malcolm, I should say?
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, hold up. Are you guys wearing the jersey on the game day? Is that what's everywhere the jersey?
Yeah.
That's what popped in my head immediately.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you guys. Like, Malcolm's going to be huge, man. I really think so. Athletically, like, who else matches up with him? And it's like you said, Dallas Goedert. Do you really want him on Dallas Goedert that often? Probably not. So he's a guy that I'm gonna get creative with him. Same thing with Board as well. I think those two guys could do some things to slow down Jalen Hurts a little bit. With all the running they do, to me it's weird. I feel like I could trust Malcolm than maybe any other linebacker that we have on this team. I know it's like he's only played the preseason, but I just feel like he's gonna be where he's supposed to be. He's going to keep things inside. He's going to just be there. I mean, sometimes with Alex, I'm like, I don't really know. Derek Barnes, he might just go real steep and be like, I'm making the play. It doesn't happen. I like them all, but Malcolm Rodriguez, I just feel like you know where he's going to be.
For sure.
100%, man. Dion, final score prediction, and I guess how you expect this game to go.
All right. Did you guys give your score predictions there, or are you guys holding on to those?
I haven't.
We haven't yet. No. Yeah.
You go first.
You can hold on.
Yeah, you're the guest.
Okay, I was just like, hey, you know, if you already got them out there. So this is probably subject to change, man. But I'm feeling 30-20 Lions, man.
Okay.
It sounds crazy, but I'm with you. With, like, you know, you look at Philly. Look at the games they won outside of their division, and look. I mean, they can blow out some teams, but they'll also get blown out by other teams. They play the same style consistently. So if you can slow down the run, I think you got a shot. I go 30-20.
Yeah, I'm hoping, again, just based off theory, I look at the type of quarterbacks that are similar to Jalen Hurts. Year 2's never been good for him. Never. Kaepernick, RG3, and the list goes on and on. I don't think Jalen Hurts is good from the pocket. He's just not. I think we had Philly, my guy Joe Castro on yesterday. He's very questionable for them as the franchise starter. Last year was kind of a surprise, and I think they benefited off a schedule similar to ours this year. It was the teams they beat, only one of them held a record over 500. Combined winning record 31%. I get the additions they made on defense, particularly or especially for me, is what concerns me. But I'm not that scared of them. But I'm gonna hold my final score for the end of the show.
Okay.
I think that's how we're supposed to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's how we're supposed to do it.
I think so. He's going Hollywood on us. We appreciate you, Dion. Shout out one time. Shout out your channel. Shout out everything you can. Plug it before we get you out of here.
Yeah, man. Just Dose of Dion on YouTube. I guess that's it. I post some random things on Twitter, on Instagram. It's not worth following, dude. I posted a picture of my socks one day. This isn't it.
No, you didn't. Did you really?
I did. It was terrible, man. God, I probably deleted it, but just shouldn't even brought that up, man. All right. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm looking forward to this. And
we appreciate you,
talk
man.
To you guys again soon.
Hey,
for sure.
Hit me up, man. I want to join you and Rad one of these days. I had a good time last time.
Yes, I will do that. We got to get all of you guys on here. We can just
100%. For sure. We're game, man.
Yes.
We're game.
Let's do it.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining us yet again.
Yes, sir.
The man, the myth, the legend.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Dion's the man.
He is the man.
See, what are you going to be drinking on Sunday?
Bro, I'm bringing gypsies. We're hitting tailgate. I'm going to have a couple gypsies on me, man. I'm going to be feeling good. It's 8% alcohol. It's the real deal, guys. It's the official drink of the summer. The summer winds down. I guarantee you it turns into the official adult beverage of the fall as well. It's called the Mulligan, guys. Whether in the backyard chilling with your boys or on the golf course, the Mulligans call your name. Make sure you ask for it at your local golf course or Total Wine near you. It's Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
You're an ugly guy, and that's okay because you've outkicked your coverage with your significant other. Well, that's good news for you. Their hotness and your notness could get you front row tickets. The Woodward Sports Network is giving you a chance to sit front row for the Detroit versus Washington football game. That's right. We're looking for the ugliest guy and the hottest girl. So fellas, come on. If you know you've outkicked your coverage, here's your chance. Post a pic of you and your superior-looking partner on Twitter or Instagram with hashtag Woodward Front Row. Follow us and tag at Woodward Sports. Hurry, because we'll be selecting a winner September 16th. We can't wait to see you. Well, her. From the network that always outkicks the competition, Woodward Sports.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer at Academy of Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, Learning Street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Holton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
For a limited time only, all new burgers and loaded fries at Big Boy. It's not a Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease. Guess what else is new? The bacon blue. How about upgrading those fries? Chili cheese fries, baked potato fries, nacho fries, what will it be? Satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy.
All right, you guys, I have a confession to make. Not only am I a white man, I am Hamzat Shemaev. The jig is up. I seen you guys in the comment section. Eazy looks like a Brazilian Hamzat Shemaev. Well, why do you think he missed weight today? Because it's my fat ass standing on that scale. All right, I am a white man. But it's all thanks to Sleep Pepper today, man. They got the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and the darkest tans. Plus, right now, they'll beat all competitors by how much, Smitty? $5. $5. Make sure you guys check them out. 26 locations and more on the way. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined my man, Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
Got my man, Young Sus in the TD booth. My man, JB, Smooth, 101s and 2s. You snuck that nickname in. I can't stop calling him JB Smooth.
Yeah.
Just come. You like? Are you cool with that?
Yeah, it works for me. I like it.
He's like, yeah, it's better than Young Sus or cheese on your side. I'll take it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Man, I love talking to Dose of Dion, breaking down a little bit of Lions film. And if you guys, I know Joey two-time actually shout that. I mean, you're my guy, but he bashes Dion every once in a while. He says, Dion's a slappy, Dion's a slappy. He may very well be a slappy.
He is.
All right. But
he watches his stuff.
Yeah, he knows the hell he's talking about. That's why I specifically wanted to have him on. Like, how do you see this working out for the Lions? Because, like, he'll give you something that's legit. It's a legit breakdown. And not only can you can't question it no more, too. The reason why Dion's been so busy, you guys are missing content from him. I don't know if he's said this public. I don't know if I shouldn't be saying this, but yeah. He's trained to be a scout. You know what I'm saying? So he's about it. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's breaking down. He knows what he's looking at. And again, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I do think this is a scary matchup for the Detroit Lions come Sunday. Everything does look against us. That the defense does look big and bad over there. Offense, not so much in my opinion, but we were missing a lot of pieces. A lot of pieces last year. Yeah. After that ass whooping, it wasn't ass whooping for that exact reason. No Frank Ragnow, no Taylor Decker, Kadero Hodge, Amon-Ra, in his rookie year before he started to break out. And again, that's the game that Anthony Lynn. Like we were a completely different team, both on paper and schematically. And I just think there's a better chance. Put it to you this way: people always say Vegas knows, right?
Yeah.
What's the spread?
4, I think.
4. Yeah. Between 3.5 and 4. Yeah. That's less than one score. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I expect it to be closer than the people talking about it's going to be a blowout. I think they're tripping just a little bit. Man, we got to sell out at home, man. Come on, man. What?
That doesn't mean anything.
Do you remember that Bears Monday night game?
Yeah.
6 false starts. They in that beat going crazy.
Yeah. No, it's going to be loud for sure, but that's not like, oh, we're winning because they sold out. That's just not, I'm not connecting those two dots.
Does a false start benefit your team?
It does.
It helps us out then.
Yeah, but I'm not saying we're going to win a game because we sold out the stadium.
For sure. I say odds increase, though.
Probably. Yeah, it's better than having nobody in there.
Seattle's 12th man was a hell of a thing back during their run. I'm kind of interested to see how
Seattle's team was also freakishly good.
For sure. But they've always been the 12th man, though. Even when they made the playoffs, they were like, what, 7-9?
With Hasselbeck?
When Marshawn hit that, oh my dick! Yeah.
With Hasselbeck.
Is that was the quarterback then?
Yeah. They're a good team. He was before Russ.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. I remember him in the Super Bowl here in Detroit, actually. Jerome Bettis.
Yeah.
That's like when I became a football fan.
Antoine Randall L.
I was like, that fat guy's running the ball?
Yeah.
That could be me. I'm a fat light skin. Back to the show, man. As you guys know, I said it earlier in the show, we kind of go over the same scenarios over and over again. And I do want to deep fry another scenario and over because it's relevant news right now. All right. Lamar Jackson didn't get that deal he was looking for today. The Ravens didn't strike the deal with him. He's represented himself. He might hit the market. And I know that you said, because we spoke about it as a trade. You said no to the trade. You're not getting up the assets and then paying Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But say Lamar Jackson hits free agency hits free agency and is available on the market.
Well, I think that's going to be in a couple years because if they don't get the deal done, they're going to franchise him for sure. They're not just going to let him walk in free agency after this year. So in 2 years, if he hits the market and our team's looking better, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind paying for a top flight guy like that. Obviously, you'd have to get Goff off the books. You'd have to get some other contracts off the books to free up money like that. But that's a lot of investment in a quarterback. You're always the guy that says you don't pay the quarterback. You don't want to pay big money. These guys are going to have to pay him around $50 million a year. So that is a lot of money to go to one player. Especially like I said, it's not going to be this year. It's not going to be next year. So maybe the year after that. I don't know.
Are you willing to do it?
It depends how the team looks. I don't know. If we're one piece away, if we're a playoff team, if we are Lamar Jackson away from a Super Bowl, yeah, I'd do it. For sure.
Yeah.
Bringing a piece like that, the dynamic to push you over the top. Yeah, I'd go out and grab him. If that was the missing piece, if that was the last piece. If Brad Holmes is like, you bring in Lamar Jackson and wins us a Super Bowl, yeah, I'm doing it.
What up, Sus?
I was just going to say, relating it to, like, NBA and how I think, like, how I would approach this conversation. Mm-hmm. Like, I know how good Lamar Jackson is, but I don't fully know football. Like, how frequently NBA stars are now becoming available via trade? How often is it that a quarterback like this could potentially become available via free agency?
It used to be never. Yeah, it's happened a lot recently.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, guy debuting. Matthew Stafford just won a Super Bowl after making that transition. There's another one, too. I can't think of Tom Brady. Another one transitioned and won a Super Bowl as well.
My answer would probably be in line with Spencer's then, is you assess the team and see. Yeah. Because if you get him now then and still have to build towards it, then it gets tough both financially and logistically, especially like when you say trading for him. I think that's out the window. But say the Lions were in this exact position and he was a free agent right now, I'd look at signing him, but I probably would lean against it unless I had confidence in the rest of the roster and the ability to build out the rest of the roster at least.
Yeah, Joey's got a good point. He's going to be older then.
Yeah.
Year 9 Lamar Jackson, you'd be willing to pay him $50 million a year? Because like I said, it's not going to be this year. He's playing in Baltimore next year. Mm-hmm. If they don't get the deal done next summer, they're going to franchise tag him. So it's not going to be that year either. So we're looking at 3 years away.
JB, trading from Lamar Jackson, or I'm sorry, picking him up? I guess, yeah. I asked you both because I don't think you got the answer the other day. Are you trading and or picking him up off free agency if he's available?
Free agency, it all depends on how he does this season. If he balls out, then I can definitely see picking him up. But you're going to need to spend around, $55 million, if anything, just to get him to come here. I don't know how much cap space the Lions have, if they're going to be able to move these pieces around, to free up just to bring him here. But, yeah, you're going to look at, 55 just to try and bring him over, get him close.
It's tough because, I know that you say depends, where the team is at. But I think outside of quarterback, the Lions have, on the offensive side of the ball, the receiver room is for sure better.
On the offensive side of the ball, yes.
Yes.
The defense, no.
I mean, defensively,
still need another pass rusher and defensive tackle and someone in that secondary. And you have one linebacker you think will be pretty good, but he's a 6th-round rookie. So you need a lot on that defense still.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're a lot closer than – because, I mean, this year, I guess a lot of it is, for me personally, based on who we have in the schedule. Again, it's very similar to what the Eagles had last year. They were able to have at least 8 teams under 500 they were able to pick off and grab wins from. I think we have a similar situation like that. And it's not going to be this year unless they truly wanted to pull the trigger. I mean, but again, that's not nothing you do unless you think you're there. But I got it. I think the lines are closer. If you add Lamar Jackson, closer than we think, just knowing what Lamar Jackson's done in Baltimore with half of what we have. Like, he's never had a DeAndre Swift back there with them.
No, but they've always had a great defense. They have a great defense every year.
I don't know. As of late, I mean, off the top of my head, I can't even really name any stud defenders on their team. Is that bad? Or are they truly lacking? I mean, JB, you're a football fan. Are there any studs on that Ravens defense just off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head that I can think of right now, but I'm trying to see.
I have their depth chart up right now. They run the 3-4. Justin Matabuki, Michael Pierce, Calais Campbell, beast. Josh Bynes, Patrick Queen's good. I like Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
Justin Houston is his prime beast. Marcus Peters good. He was out
Marlon
last
Humphrey.
year. Marcus
Humphrey's
Williams,
a dog.
Kyle Hamilton, Kyle Fuller, always playing corner over there.
Yeah.
You said who?
Marlon Humphrey is a dog.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're a lot closer than in a situation where we add a Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but again, it's not going to be for 3 years. So hopefully the team will be a lot better by then. But you're also looking at an aged Lamar Jackson who's going to have more wear and tear on him. And you're the one who doesn't like quarterbacks like that anyways. So
yeah, I personally no. Yeah. I'm not a fan of paying quarterbacks that much money. But if
you're not a fan of paying quarterbacks that much money and not a fan of scrambling quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of scrambling quarterbacks. Lamar is like the one you would want, though, but there's so much risk and injury.
I don't know. Josh Allen's the one you want. Josh Allen's he's like the ultimate scrambling quarterback. He's got a 70-yard cannon in his back pocket, too.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if he's I put him in the mobile because he'd be passing.
Yeah, but his legs are just as much of a weapon as his arm.
And his arm works, too.
Yeah,
we know that. He stiff-armed that dude into.
That one that he had to Diggs I think a lot of people missed it, or not missed it, but I don't take away the fact he was on the run.
Yeah.
He just flicks a 50-yard bomb.
It was
on the money.
Textbook too. It was clean,
bro. And I was looking too because I got my knee going on right now too. I was like, bro, just the way he jumped and threw it, I couldn't land that jump right now. I'm so banged up right now, it's crazy.
Yeah, if you're dealing with an injury like that and it's doing a lot to you mentally, that you're not working at 100%, that's hurting you a little bit. We got the place where you can get some help, and that is SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions. So if you're struggling or know someone who is, make sure you go to thesportsma.com to get the help you need. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating, free Wi-Fi, food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. 2 different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120 and 10 to 12 people. You can bring in any type of food you want. If you get thirsty, they have a $2 mystery beer vending machine or multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foldingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined my man Spin More Racks.
Hello.
Young Sus in the TD booth. JB Smooth in ones and twos. Guys, I'm freaking out right now. We got some breaking news coming out of the UFC. I had a guy shoot me this in the DMs, and I retweeted it, but I deleted it because I was like, I don't know if that's true.
Nolan
I don't know if he's capping.
Nolan King just tweeted it. Both Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson and Khamzat Chimaev versus Kevin Holland will be 5 rounds. Both will be 5-round fights per Dana White.
Hey, we had mustaches?
We had mustaches.
We had mustaches on Saturday? We on the lodge with it. Yo, I'm a big UFC fan, guys, and I'm sorry. I know we're talking Detroit Lions. I got to react to this one.
That's wild.
I got to take that one in. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson at 170. Fire.
Tony.
Off rip. No, Tony's still cold.
I know, but I'm saying I think Tony's going to
beat him?
Yeah. I got Tony probably.
Oh, my God.
5 rounds,
bro,
though.
This is crazy. Is this not the best sport?
It is, because shit like that just happens.
Yeah. Like some shit just falls into the can and it's literally turned into gold. Like, honestly, that's a better matchup than Chimaev versus Diaz because it was so one-sided.
Yes.
The odds literally had it at what? Minus 670 for Chimaev? Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson at the very moment. I couldn't even tell you who I think wins that one.
5 rounds, both of them.
Oh, my Lord.
That is crazy.
Can we run a poll on that one, Sus?
Yeah, what do you
Nate
want?
Diaz or Ferguson? Who wins?
Okay.
And then, by the way, so another 5-round fight. Hey, yo, this is lit. Khamzat Chimaev, the guy who's a stud, and he's destroyed a lot of guys. But let's be real, the only guy he's faced was Gilbert. And it was close.
It was close, yeah.
It was so much.
Gilbert's a killer, man. I love Gilbert.
Gilbert is a killer. I want to see Gilbert versus Colby.
Yeah.
Or I want to see Chimaev versus Colby too at one point. But Gilbert versus Colby, because I don't think Colby he really had to face a guy other than Usman.
I hate Colby Covington, man.
Yeah, I do too. But Khamzat Chimaev hasn't really got to face a guy, and I think Kevin Holland can be a guy. He's knocked out Jacare Sosa. He's fought a lot of people. He used to be reckless when he started fighting the UFC, talking all smack. But no, Holland's a dude. I like him a lot. He's not that great against wrestlers, though. I will say that. So Chimaev does have that going for him. But the whole reason the press conference got canceled last night is Khamzat Chimaev big booted Kevin Holland in the chest.
Yeah.
So there's already some animosity growing just from that alone. So Khamzat and Holland's already a dog-ass fight too. After this poll runs its course, I'm curious what you guys think will win that one. I got to go with Khamzat, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Khamzat too. Who are you going with the first one, Nate or Tony?
I don't know, bro. It sucks too because I was so confident in a bet I put because I had Ferguson over Jenga Lang. I don't know how to say his whole name, but my man Jenga Lang and I Jenga Lang. But I fell in love with that guy through the embedded series they do on the UFC YouTube page. I think it's awesome, but unfortunately he's not fighting Tony Ferguson. But he was the favorite in that matchup, so I took Tony versus Nate.
Everybody's saying Nate for sure. Diaz for sure.
That's how
Nate's
Nate Diaz
easily
fans
winning,
are, bro.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz fans are slappies like that.
Yeah.
Let's be real about it. Look at the records. Tony Ferguson is a lot better than Nate Diaz. Tony Ferguson's also, I'd say, Nate's faced some killers since the Conor fight because he's only in main events. But Tony Ferguson's also, the lightweight division, no joke.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson's faced the best of it.
Yes.
I'm saying time and time again. Now he's been on the losing side as of late. He's no longer cutting that weight. He had that fight against Michael Chandler where he was looking good.
He was looking good.
And he just got caught.
And got kicked in the face.
Yeah. And let's be real. Is Nate Diaz knocking people out?
Nate Diaz is not knocking people out. He's normally a war of attrition, and that I feel like that plays right into the hands of Tony. Tony can.
Yeah,
Tony
Tony's
can swing.
A attrition guy
Tony
too.
can swing and bang with the best of them. And I think Tony at this point has more power than Nate. I don't think that's a question. I think Tony's got some more dangerous hands than Nate right now. So and that's gonna be a war, dude. There's gonna be blood all over that ring, because both of those guys have a shit ton of scar tissue all over their faces.
Yeah.
So those guys are gonna get ripped open. That's gonna be a gnarly fight, man.
Holy moly. So, Jenga Lang's fighting Daniel Rodriguez. If you guys want some easy money, Daniel Rodriguez, another underdog, when he's going to fight Holland, I took Daniel Rodriguez. He's a dog.
Yeah.
I think he's slept on. He's been, you know what I'm talking about, the guy's all tatted up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from everywhere.
Yeah.
They asked him about Kevin Holland talking trash, and he's like, he said, bro, I grew up in and out of juvie. Like, if you're not talking trash, it's not a fight. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm about this. He's one of some of the nicest hands in the UFC, in my opinion. Now, he's another guy who's, yet to prove himself. He's
still got to fight some real deal. Yeah,
Exactly,
Kevin Holland was going to be his first real deal opponent, and now he gets bumped down because they had to jumble the card around. Like, dude, Dana's just working some wizardry. He's like, all right, we're going to take you and put you in here, and then we're going to move you over here. You're going to fight him. Both of these are going to be 5 rounds. We're going to have this one be the main event. But, like, it's still 3 compelling fights, and 2 of them are 5-rounders. Like, man, it's wild. I'm excited for it for sure. I think it's going to be a great card. I thought it was going to be a great card before this, but I think this even makes it a better card. Like, this is a more 100%. Compelling card, because Hamzat and Nate Diaz was going to be a fucking murder. That was going to be, everybody knew how that was going to go. Now, Hamzat and Kevin Holland, like you said, I still think Hamzat's going to win, but I think Kevin Holland puts up a better fight than Nate Diaz would have. And Nate Diaz and Tony Ferguson is like 2 geriatric patients putting in a war against each other. Like, they're just, imagine, just think both of them in the 5th round, just bloodied to shit, tired as hell, just old men fighting, just like
still talking shit to each other.
Just talking shit.
Well, that's the thing
pointing
too.
At each other. Yeah,
that's the part. They don't. I mean, I've seen Nate tired, I guess, but Tony don't really get tired.
No.
And like outside of the Michael Chandler knocking him out, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the first time he's ever been knocked out in his entire life. I go back to that Justin Gaethje fight where he's.
What? Whoa, yeah.
And Tony's just like,
Gaethje
I ain't hear no bell.
Gaethje was dropping bombs on him, dude. That was crazy. I couldn't believe he was eating those, because he, time and time again too. It wasn't just like one, and then it was like Gaethje was dropping combos, and they were like, that guy's got some punching power. And Tony was just like you said, Randy Marsh. I ain't hear no bell, just still going forward, just taking that shot. I couldn't believe that.
Yo, bro. Oh, my God, man. What was chat guy in here? Joe, I don't know how to say your last name, Joe. I apologize. Joe S. You'll be as of now. But Schwarzenberger, yeah.
Schwarzenberger.
B-Rod is so underrated. 100% agree. UFC better stock up on Bleach tomorrow night.
For real.
Says Cobbzilla. Devin 99 Degrees. Card so much better. And Detroit Dabber says, yes, the fans won. CTE leaking onto the canvas, Joe S.
Yeah, that's Joey said scar tissue all over their faces and their brains. It's crazy how much damage those guys have taken. That's facts.
100%. Tony Ferguson, a Michigan native. Important note, Joe S. I think he's born in California, but he grew up here with his stepfather, went to Grand Valley State. Kevin Lee, too.
Hell yeah.
There's a couple of guys out of Grand Valley State in the UFC. It's kind of crazy because it's a random college.
Man, that is a random college that just produce savages like that. But, man, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be one of the best cards I feel, in a while.
And I'm obviously super excited for this fight, but I feel almost robbed of a press conference because the trash talk between Nate Diaz and Tony Ferguson, bro.
Oh, man.
It'd be so...
Yo, you man, this
Yeah, I'd be like, have you ever been to space, bro? Have you ever been to space? Because I'm going to take you to space on Saturday night, bro.
I'm going to blow up that ring, bro.
And Nate Diaz like, fuck this. I don't know what he's talking about.
Only time I go to space is when I light up one of those joints, man.
Yeah, bro. They'll both be confusing the shit out of each other, bro. Like, that'd be the best press conference.
Tony be like, what the fuck is this guy saying, bro?
Yeah, it'd be the first time someone hit Tony like that, and Tony's like, what the fuck? Like, dog. CTE leaking all over the canvas of that one, man.
That's fucking great. That's, if you want to make sure you're in tip-top shape before your next big event, though, all you got to do is go to Lady Jane's, because as you know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome when I get off the show. If I want to, clean up my dead ends a little bit, maybe take an inch or two off, I can sit down in one of those chairs, and I know my girls Alyssa or Megan will take care of me. I highly recommend you get into a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king as well. You can walk in anytime. They are open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Just walk in, sit down, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So like I said, get into a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king, man, because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization, we serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Odds Trader. OddsTrader.com is the one site for game day bets, play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price on every game from multiple sportsbooks, guys. I told you that Tony. That's what I'm taking. I'm going with Tony.
I'll go with Tony too.
Shop the best odds. Take him at OddsTrader.com. He was already underdog against Jingling. I guarantee he's probably going to be underdog against Nate too. I'm taking Tony in that one, and I'm going to find me the best odds at OddsTrader.com. Check it out.
God did.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, my man Spin More.
Odds Trader.
We got Young Sus in the TD booth, and like, we have to work Detroit Sports Network. We got to talk Detroit sports, but we have to do this as like guys who just talking.
It's like
to
a rite of
microphones.
passage for
100%.
sports shows before the NFL season really gets underway. Obviously, we had the first game kick off yesterday, but we're gonna break it down a little bit and give you our season awards for the NFL this season. Spoiler alert: there's a lion in there. So I'm gonna start it off. We're gonna start it off together at Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do you think will be Offensive Rookie of the Year this year in the NFL? Easy.
Damn. I really should do my homework for this one.
Okay, you want me to give you some names who it could possibly be?
Yeah, or give me your answer.
Okay, my answer is Chris Olave. I think he's going to have a big year. I think that offense is built to, throw the ball. He's going to be the best deep threat on there. I think the Jarvis Landry train can only go so long, and I think he's going to be the best weapon for Jameis Winston. Almost did it. Jameis Winston. I think Mike Thomas is going to take a step back. Even when he's back, he's the 5-yard out king. So Chris Olave is going to be an actual deep threat, and he's going to be seeing a lot of targets from Jabu crab legs like that. That man likes to chuck it up there. So I think he's gonna take use of Chris Olave, and he's gonna go out with that. Outside of Chris Olave, you got guys like Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks, Drake London, Kenneth Walker, different players like that you can pick from.
I'm gonna go with a guy who's taken in the second round, but he's a part of what can be explosive offense, what's been known to be an explosive offense.
Romeo Doubs.
Well, he's another one I'd take too, but Sky Moore.
Ooh.
Sky Moore.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That's spicy.
With
you
my
should
guy,
throw a couple dollars on that.
I'm going to, man. I think with Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, he needs a speedy guy. He lost in Tyreek Hill. I feel like Sky Moore could easily replace that. I know they have Valdez Scantley Jr. there, I believe, and Juju Smith. Fuck him. All right. I know Juju's had a couple big seasons alongside AB. Outside of that, it hasn't really shown you much. I think Juju's obviously going to take a lot of targets, but Sky Moore, as the season develops, especially how Patrick Mahomes is, he'd be out there just running around, just throwing it open. I think Sky Moore's a guy who could definitely take advantage of that. Sky
Moore. I like that.
And my boy Romeo Doubs out in Green Bay. Again, that wide receiver one, I know people are giving it to Allen Lazard, but that's based off him just being the veteran in the locker room. He's done nothing. He's had opportunities without Devontae Adams, and he didn't cash in on them. Let's keep it a buck. Is he going to get some love? Yeah, Aaron should spread that ball around, but Romeo Doubs, a big body guy for Aaron Rodgers to get dirty with in the red zone. That sounded weird. Pause.
It does.
But Dobbs and Sky Moore, my offensive rookie of the year.
Dobbs and Sky Moore. Okay, I like that. Now let's go to defensive rookie of the year.
Okay.
This is where I said I'm having the Lion. I got Hutch. I got Hutch locking it down. I think he's going to get the most run. I think he's going to have the most impact. I got him finished with 9.5 sacks is what I said before the season. I'm going to stick with that. So I think that'll be enough to get him that.
Okay. I'm not mad at that one. I could easily go Aiden. The one thing I'll say Aiden has against him is, I think Aiden's going to be a stud. But he's like, unless Charles Harris obviously reproduces the type of year he had last year, the only stud on this defensive line. Therefore, he'll get extra attention from the offensive line. And being a rookie, obviously not too prone to how to beat those double teams. I'm going to go with a guy on that Jacksonville team that I told you guys to watch out for yesterday. I might go two guys, actually. It's going to be between Devin Lloyd and or Trayvon Walker. There's honestly maybe even three candidates on that defensive side for Jacksonville. Devin Lloyd, Trayvon Walker, or Chad Muma. I think they're all in prime positions. I think they're all going to start on that defensive end. But between those two, I know Trayvon Walker was number 1 overall pick, and Devin Lloyd was a stud. He just fell because linebacker position kind of undervalued in today's NFL, but I like him.
All right. And next up, we have Defensive Player of the Year. So this is T.J. Watt won it last year. You got a lot of talk about Myles Garrett. You got a lot of talk. Micah Parsons is a big betting favorite for this one. I'm going to go a little outside of the box here.
Okay.
I'm going to go a guy I don't think a lot of people are looking at, and I'm going to go with J.C. Jackson.
Okay.
I think J.C. Jackson, he's a guy, he is Mr. Int. He has led the league in interceptions a couple times. He's on a defense now in the Chargers defense that has those two freak pass rushers with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. I think he's going to have a lot of opportunities of quarterbacks that are going to be scrambling, trying to throw the ball, and they're going to throw it right to him. So I'm going to go J.C. Jackson as my defensive player of the year.
Okay. But isn't he with like an injury or something right now?
I don't think so.
I thought he had like some type of ankle injury going on.
If he does, I'll change it.
That's a good one. I'm going to go with...
he is. He's doubtful. Yeah.
Micah Parsons. It feels so easy to take as the answer, but I like Micah Parsons, and I think we saw another candidate last night in Aaron Donald. As they were doing his call.
I had Aaron Donald.
Yeah, like, he decided to come back another season. And there he is on the very play, sacked by Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's a dog. I think that offensive line is going to put Matthew Stafford in a lot of jeopardy, and there's going to be a lot of shootouts in the LA Rams schedule this year, giving Aaron Donald a lot of pass rush situations where he going to eat. He's going to do what he do.
J.C. Jackson is doubtful.
Yeah, I think he got some going on with the ankle, right?
He's doubtful. So I'm going to switch that around.
Okay, who's taking then?
I'm going to go with my original pick. I took it on Booner's show. I'm going AD.
AD?
Yeah.
Yeah. AD, fuck these niggas up.
I think he's going to come back. They had that hangover game against the Bills. I think he's going to come back. He's going to be the guy that we know and love. And, he had a sack last night. He had a couple pressures last night, so I think he's going to do better.
Okay.
And next up, we have Offensive Player of the Year. On this one,
tough.
On this one, I'm going Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I guess it depends how they're going to look at it, because you probably double up on MVP as well. So Josh Allen, I'm just going to say for my MVP.
Yeah.
I want to go against you, Smitty, on that one, but I think Josh Jefferson is going to have a dog-ass year.
Yeah, me too.
I'm putting in all type of trade requests for him in fantasy football. He's already been a dog his entire NFL career, including his rookie year, and he has the offensive mind that put Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford, linked them up. He said in an interview himself, he's like, I see how Cooper Kupp did what he did last year. And I all due respect to Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson is a way better athlete.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes, he is.
If you got Justin Jefferson doing Cooper Kupp things cerebrally on the field,
Scary.
So
next up is Coach of the Year.
Ooh.
Who will finish as Coach of the Year? I'm going to go Sean McDermott, the head coach of the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
I think they're going to have the best season. I think they're going to have the best record. And I'm not overreacting because, go check out, the Booner show after you finish watching us. Go check out Booner's latest show. I was on there. I already had this pick. I already had Sean McDermott. I originally said Kyle Shanahan because I think he's going to do well, but then I was like, no, I'm going to switch it and I'm going to go with Sean McDermott because I think the Bills are going to be they were my Super Bowl pick before the year, and I'm going to go with Sean McDermott.
Yeah, if they go on slaughtering teams, and again, this doesn't rarely happen. Every time this is any given Sunday. Sometimes you see those type of teams slip up, but I could definitely see that one. If I'm gonna go another one too, Doug Peterson. I think.
Wow.
I truly feel like the Jaguars in that division.
I'll throw some money on that one too.
Are dark horse candidates, I'd say. Whether wild card or even, again, from worst to first. I respect Doug Peterson, what he did with that Eagles offense back in the day, and now he has a specimen at the quarterback position in Trevor Lawrence, and I think he could do something else. Look at Joseph S. I'm bored with Doug Peterson.
You guys,
beat me to it.
I'll go throw some cheddar on that if you truly believe in that one.
I'm about to do that.
That'll make you some wins. But next up, we have MVP, Most Valuable Player. This one, again, on the Booner Show. I said it's between two guys for me this year. I could go either way with these guys. One day I might say one of them. One day I might say the other. But since I know which one you're saying, because you already said it, I'm going to go the other one. I'm going to go Justin Herbert. I think he has a crazy year this year. I think he leads that team to the division championship over, that insane division in the AFC West. So I expect him to lead that team to 12, 13 wins this year. I think he's going to be crazy. So I'm going to go Justin Herbert.
100%. I'm going Josh Allen.
It's not. Yeah, that's the other guy.
Yeah. I apologize. It's just what I seen from that man last night. I think I texted my boys in another group chat. I was like, he's like literally like if a Viking and was banging the mailman that happened to be like a black guy. He's just a beast, bro.
Yeah.
He's a great grandfather. Gotta be black or something. I don't know. He's just built different, man. 6'5". He's doing Derrick Henry stiff arms at the quarterback position and then flicking the ball 50 yards on the run, on the money, seamlessly. I think it was you that said he was better than Patrick Mahomes. I was like, yo, you tripping. Last night, I was like, okay. I said,
I've been saying he's the best quarterback in the league for a couple.
There's like my whole life, the talents that I've seen at the quarterback position that I think is like all time. Josh Allen, if he continues that Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. I guess I'll throw Tom Brady in there, but he never really did anything crazy
really
sexy.
Quarterback talent. Like, he's just a winner.
Yeah, exactly.
But next up, we got our Super Bowl matchups. What we think the Super Bowl will end up being at the end of the year. I have mine. I'm sticking with it. Again, we did this on the Booner Show too, and I'm sticking with my picks, and it's Bills-Bucks. I got Bills-Bucks. I think Tom Brady gets back there. And I think, like I said, I think the Bills are the best team in the league this year. I think they're going to go crazy.
I like that.
I got them. And I got the Bills winning.
Yeah,
I got Josh Allen and the Bills winning the Super Bowl this year. Because I just think, like, we saw it last night, man. They're one of the best defenses in the league. They have the best player, the best quarterback in the league. Stephon Diggs is a freak out there. Gabriel Davis is a great number 2. And the offensive line is good enough. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
Okay. I'll steal the Bills out of the AFC. The NFC, I'm looking at some teams right now. No one's going to like this answer.
The Packers.
I don't even like this. I was going to say the Packers.
I knew it.
Packers and or just for the hell of it, the Eagles.
Niners.
Why
Eagles.
Not?
Hey.
Why not?
Look at that.
Why not? No, they make it. I'll say I said it.
Who's winning?
Bills.
Yeah.
I better win it, man. They lost 4 straight back in the day with Jim Kelly.
Yeah, they deserve it. Bills fans deserve a win for sure. And Josh Allen deserves it because he's the man.
100%, guys. We got to take a break. The return of Cheese Nips. This guy hit us up live and in action, freaking out. Call me during the break. Call me during the break. He just got off the phone or done with the press conference with Draymond Green being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So we're definitely going to hit up and get into it with my guy Cheese Nips, but not before I tell you guys about Cintron. All right, it was the official drink of the summer. Summer's dwindling down, man. We're heading to the fall, so I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. It's the official drink of the fall. Cintron is so much so, they're sponsored by the Red Wings, all right? Hockey Town, the Red Wings, our home team, loves Cintron, man. And right now, you can get a 6-pack sampler using the promo code Red Wings at CintronWorld.com/Red Wings. Let's go Red Wings. Let's go Cintron. I'll be right back with my guy, Intern Owen, a.k.a. Young Cheese Nips. He's going to give us the deets on Draymond Green. He might be with Draymond. Let's see. I'm interested.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the Odds Trader Bet Tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to Odds Trader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock Detroit and Rocket Mortgage. Bedrock basically turned an old parking lot into a massive outdoor playground. They have roller skating, a mini golf course, basketball courses, food trucks, live music performances, and art installations. So make sure, if you're down hanging out in the heart of the city, you go check out the Monroe Street Midway because it's right next to Campus Marshes. It's a great place to visit, whether you're hanging out with your friends or taking a date. So make sure you go check it out. That's the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock Detroit.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined my man Spin More Rex.
Hello.
We got Young Sussay, TD Woodman, JB Smooth with the ones and twos. And we're about to bring in my guy, Cheese Nips. I haven't seen this guy this excited since he lost his virginity. What up, though, Cheese Nips? What's going on, man? Oh, snap, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you. We got levels? You know levels?
Are we good? You want to say something now? Sing a song. Maybe hopefully we hear you here soon.
Nope.
Damn.
Here, make a new call. Yeah, send it to him.
Okay.
So maybe that'll help.
Damn, man.
He was so happy.
Cheesing
he was
right
so
away.
happy, bro.
He could have been cheesing because he was thinking back to the when he lost his first virginity.
Yeah.
His first virginity. Jesus.
His first virginity.
I guess there is a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple, but Jesus Christ.
Oh man, I'm excited to get his take on the UFC stuff too.
Yeah.
I know we you know the viewers tuned down a little bit once we got there. Actually, no, it stayed afloat a little bit.
Yeah.
It's more the last one.
Pretty big news.
Yeah, dude, we had to.
Yeah.
We had to. I'm excited to get Cheese Nip's take on that one too. In the meantime, I guess we touched something that we had on our prep originally until we get Cheese Nips back.
Yeah. College football.
Yeah, college football.
Yeah. So we can talk about different things. Obviously, you know, Michigan's going to play Hawaii. Hawaii is one of the worst teams in college football. Michigan's going to go out there and hang up an insane amount of points on them. They're going to run up a check. It's kind of, you know, it's going to be embarrassing to watch. But there is one thing to look out for, and that is J.J. McCarthy, because he will be getting the start. So we're going to see what he actually looks like when he has the reins of this offense. Hopefully, you know, Jim Harbaugh stops being a little girl and lets him open up the ball down the field. Hopefully we see that aspect of him in this offense. Obviously we're going to see it with his legs, because that is something else he brings to the table. He's very explosive runner, so we're going to see that as well. And but I expect this. I mean, it's not going to be a contest. Michigan's going to put up 70 on Hawaii. Like they're an awful team. This is an awful team. The only thing people should be tuning in for to look is J.J. McCarthy. See how he looks with that starting lineup. Hopefully they get some more Andrell Anthony love out there. But yeah, it's going to be a rough game for the Rainbow Warriors.
That's their name.
The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's pretty cool.
It's not intimidating at all.
No,
the
it's not.
Rainbow Warriors.
Rainbow Warriors.
Oh man. I'm
not again.
JJ, I'm just excited to see JJ. I really am. All the talk, all the hype. I used to be, I'm not gonna say Team Cade, but I was like team like, hey, Jim Harbaugh is the coach. This guy led you to the Big Ten championship. He's starting, voted captain. Like, he's probably doing better than JJ. But after watching Cade in action, ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to see JJ just from the standpoint. I want to see some good football.
Yes.
I'm a fan of good football regardless. A lot of people hate Aaron Rodgers. I enjoy watching Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? And as a State fan, I'm hopefully gonna enjoy watching JJ finally utilize the weapons that Michigan has.
Yeah, you know, that's the point. Like I talked about how I think I saw what they were doing when they had Cade in there with, starting the receivers. Obviously, Ronnie Bell gets the start, but you got Roman Wilson, you got other guys like that in there, and you have Andrell Anthony sitting on the bench because I think Andrell Anthony is the best receiver in that receiver room. I think he is probably the top talent, and they just can't utilize him with Cade McNamara as their quarterback. He doesn't have the arm strength to push the ball down the field. He doesn't have the ability to make passes like that. So it's going to be a tough game to watch. I think Michigan, like I said, Michigan's going to go crazy. But feel bad for the Rainbow Warriors. But we got him back, and he's got sound this time. So let's bring him in. Yeah.
Yes. Sounds like poop, but we'll take it.
Yeah, it does sound like poop.
Do you have your AirPods?
What are you talking on your phone?
Man.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, say something else. It's just in and out.
Yeah, it's just in and out. This is weird.
That's okay. Oh, okay, pissed. Calm down, man. Jeez.
All right, talk.
How does that sound now?
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, infinitely better.
Oh, my.
All right.
Probably
Dude,
a bunch of earwax in those. Can you turn them down just a little bit?
Yeah, what's up with the virginity thing, dude?
You look at yourself, man. You're so happy.
Haven't seen you happy since you lost your virginity,
I was like, what the heck? He's gonna bring me on and then say, oh, he wasn't this happy since his virginity. He lost his virginity.
I love you all, man. You're our go-to when it comes to the Michigan State stuff. But real quick on a Michigan point, just got saw it in the comment section. 5 rounds. I know you're gonna make JJ or Cade in an octagon. Who wins the fight?
I would say Cade, maybe.
Cade's got the heart.
He seems
a
little bit more thicker. Like he would be able to take a punch. But this is going off topic, but I wanted to talk, I guess, quick on that JJ Cade point. That I had a conversation with someone close with the Michigan football team. JJ has, well, during camp at least, he had a huge issue with turnovers. Like it was constantly. We're talking interceptions, fumbles. Like he could not figure it out. He slowly started to figure things out. But Cade thought he earned the job. That's why he was so mad about that, because JJ was constantly turning over the football. But I mean, you guys, the media in general, and just fans, gotten Jim Harbaugh's ear, and they're been able to sway him the other way. And I believe now he's to be the Week 3 starter as well for Michigan.
Oh, okay. You're gleaming though from ear to ear, man. And you spoke to a now Hall of Famer, Draymond Green. What got you so pumped, man? I haven't seen this excited, to be honest with you. I don't think ever.
Since you bust your first nut.
Went right back to it. I was trying to get him away from that one.
Okay. So Draymond, he made me want to run through a wall. Like he was that good at the podium talking. He's talking about Tom Izzo and the impact Izzo has had on him. I mean, a few points he said. The number one thing that he said that stuck out to me was that Tom Izzo has rediscovered that fire for Michigan State. You see it in the recruiting. You see it in just his players in general and everything. And he said Tom Izzo has never been hungrier. Just having a conversation with him is what Draymond said at the podium. And he said a championship's on the way for Michigan State. He says, quote him on it. He is like, he was fired up. He said Tom Izzo is one of the realest guys ever. He said,
I'm getting goosebumps.
No, that's why I called you guys. And the fact that he said Tom Izzo has always been there for him. He said after he got, the finals thing and there was the whole discretion of like, should he be suspended and everything, he called, guess who? First phone call was Tom Izzo. He's always going to be there for his players. He's that guy. It's a huge weekend for Michigan State as well. All the former Spartan Dogs are coming back for basketball. They're going to be at the football game. They've been at the practices. Like Draymond Green said, Shannon Brown was in the building. Who is like awesome to bring him back. Mateen Cleaves is here. Just about every Michigan State Spartan is here. Besides, I haven't seen Magic at all, but everyone else is here, supporting the team. Every alumni for Michigan State wants this team to be better in the future, and they're going to be here because they have Tom Izzo's back. And you want to coach that, you want to play for it like that, you want to learn with these guys because they're at your practices, they're making you better, they're working out with you in the off season. Draymond Green, I take back everything negative I said about him, just talking to him and everything. I think He's an awesome leader. I think he expects you to be better. He's always wanting more from you. He wants to win. I mean, you look at Draymond Green, what do you see? Winning. Those championships, those rings. It's contagious. The biggest thing, another thing I took away from him was the story. His freshman year, Michigan State went on the road and they beat Ohio State, which is, at the time, they were underdogs and everything. And the bus is pumped up, they're going back to East Lansing, and Draymond Green is crying in the corner because he didn't play. And he called up his mom and he said, "Mom, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, I don't think I'm the right fit for Michigan State." His mom said something along the lines of, "You laid the mattress on the bed. You have to finish what you started." He talked to coach. He talked to a few other people, and they said, "You gotta stick this thing out. It's gonna be worth it." And he said, basically along the lines of, he would not be the man or player that he is today if he had not stayed at Michigan State. Yeah. And I thought, if you can get your alumni that behind your program, I think that just shows the of Michigan State and other programs. And he was talking about that.
Yeah, you always hear all of the former Spartans come in here and say that about, like, he helped me, turn into the man I am today. He changed me as a person, and that's, like you said, I met Draymond twice. I met him once at my cousin's remission party in East Lansing. He was there with a lot of other Spartan athletes. They were there celebrating my cousin because she beat cancer, and so they were. She was a big inspiration for them. They were a big inspiration for her, and so a lot of them showed up for that, which is really cool. And then I met him when he brought the finals trophy to campus one year, and I went there and I met him, and I took a picture with it, and that was really cool. So he, like you said, just a great guy, super inspiring guy. He makes you want to run through a brick wall. The way how passionate he is about things, how passionate he is about winning, about making himself better, and yeah, it's just, Draymond's the man. I love Draymond. I don't care what anybody says, but I don't care if he kicks 100 players in the nuts. That's my guy.
Draymond, we got hard breaks. We got to do this commercial real quick, but I'm gonna come back. I want to talk about the Michigan State football game coming up. But Draymond's known for his defense. He
is, and if you need help in defense, there's only one place you can go, and that's Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm will give you peace of mind with their 24/7 local monitoring. Whether you're at home or on the road, you can go to bed fine because you know the things that are important to you stay safe. All you have to do is call 1-800-STAY-HOT. That's 1-800-STAY-HOT. Right now, call them, let them know Woodward Sports sent you, and you'll get the protection that you need. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back with more Cheese Nips.
You're an ugly guy, and that's okay because you've outkicked your coverage with your significant other. Well, that's good news for you. Their hotness and your notness could get you front row tickets. The Woodward Sports Network is giving you a chance to sit front row for the Detroit versus Washington football game. That's right. We're looking for the ugliest guy and the hottest girl. So fellas, come on. If you know you've outkicked your coverage, here's your chance. Post a pic of you and your superior-looking partner on Twitter or Instagram with hashtag Woodward Front Row. Follow us and tag @Woodward Sports. Hurry, because we'll be selecting a winner September 16th. We can't wait to see you. Well, her. From the network that always outkicks the competition. Woodward Sports.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you want to know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer from Big Frog, and if you want a free Woodward Sports t-shirt, that's right, a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. All you have to do is go into Big Frog and Novi and let them know we sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. So make sure you go check them out or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, my man, Spin Rats.
Hello.
Young Sus, JB, my guy. By the way, we took the... He graduated from Cheese Nips. He should have graduated from Cheese Nips when we defeated Young Sus, but
true.
He's now 0-0's us, and he's joining us from East Lansing, my guy. Now it's another smile, too. Look at you, man. It's a good day for you. What's going on, mate? You think...
He'll always be Cheese Nips to me.
Is Peyton Thorne breaking the Michigan State all-time passing record against Akron this weekend?
Touchdowns.
No. I don't think he'll be in for long enough. No,
you don't think he'll be in long enough?
Yeah, because he's going to be done, I think, by halftime, maybe third quarter. I just don't think he's going to get the opportunity to. That's the only thing. And then Noah Kim will come in, and then Caden Hauser, who, I mean, obviously this game, I expect to be a blowout. It's not going to be close. You got to play a full 60 minutes. That's what Mel Tucker's talking about for Michigan State. Especially for this game, you're heading to Washington. Michael Penix Jr. looks fantastic. You need to work out all the kinks in this one because you're not going to get the opportunity to against Washington, or else you're going to lose on the road. Plain and simple. You got to be better. But I expect them to be clicking on all cylinders. Your first 2 to 3 drives, you have to score. Plain and simple. Like, there's no way around it. Peyton Thorne cannot be overthrowing guys like he did to start. Then he started to find his rhythm. You got to be clicking right off the bat. Like, it's that important. Guys to watch out for. Jeremy Bernard. We talked about, I think we talked about him heavyweights a little bit, but Jaden Reed said this is a younger version of me. That's how good Bernard is. First catch in Division I college football was a touchdown. That's how good he is. He's going to be somebody to watch out for. And then Caden Hauser. When he comes in, it'll probably be late third quarter, maybe fourth quarter. He's the third-string quarterback at the moment. He's a 4-star. He's got so much potential. He's from California. The sky's the limit for this kid. There's a possibility where we are talking about next year where Michigan State should be starting this kid. Like, that's how good this guy's going to be. And what I've heard from him, he just needs to get more acclimated to the offense. And Jeremy Bernard and Caden Hauser, fun fact, both went to the same high school. Like another duo on Michigan State, Jaden Reed and Peyton Thorne. So that's a little nugget for you right there.
Look at this guy, pulling him out of the bag.
That's an OG.
Pulling his nuggets out on live air.
Hey, Nips, man, did you see the breaking news in the UFC?
Dude, that's crazy. I can't. What is it? What, like a disaster from the press conference, and then all of a sudden. Now, you can't fight the guy, and all of a sudden, the Holland versus, cum shot. I like to call him cum shot, but it's cum shot.
How do I graduate you from Cheese Nips and you out here calling him cum shot?
No, but, like, that's actually an intriguing fight now because of how much beef there is between them. They're basically fighting backstage, and you got Nate Diaz, who knows? I think he would beat Ferg now, so all of a sudden, there's a chance that Nate Diaz is going to be a winner. I just don't believe in Ferguson. I know you have high expectations and everything for Ferg. I don't think he's got it anymore.
Yeah. I don't think Nate's got it anymore either, though.
Yeah.
That's true. But that's why it might be interesting to watch. Yeah. I'm excited.
I got odds from FanDuel just texted to me over by our guy Jimmy V. Shots out to him. Nate Diaz is the underdog in the fight. He's a plus 122, which is better than his plus 970 he was before against Chimaev. Tony Ferguson, a favorite, he held the same opinion as us, a favorite by 156. Kevin Holland, plus 300. Chimaev, minus 400. And then Rodriguez and Jangalang, minus 150 for Rodriguez, plus 122 for Jangalang. So my parlay doesn't get some plus odds, but I guess not.
Yeah, for sure.
I have one more Michigan State thing. Spencer, what's your thoughts on the neon uniforms that they're going to be wearing?
They're not great. I'm not a fan of neon.
In general,
I'd rather just have them wear Gruff Sparty again. I'm supposed to tell anybody about that.
Might not be my place to say this, but this
Say it
may
anyways.
or may not, I'm not going to give anything away, be the last time we see those neon uniforms.
That would be cool for me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally cool with that. Well, we appreciate you for hopping on, G's Nims. We gotta wrap it up and get out of here. Good
Thanks,
luck.
brother.
Good luck at school
Good
this
seeing you,
year.
man.
Have fun. Don't learn too much.
I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Don't party too little. Yeah,
See you at
I'll
school
see you.
tomorrow.
Come to school tomorrow. All right. Well, that was all Nosers. Our guy holding it down for us in East Lansing, and we appreciate you guys for watching on a Friday. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. For the minute to my left, Speak Easy, the one and only, for Young Sus, Chris Platty holding it down the TD booth,
Shirts
and
are
our
here.
boy JB Smooth in the audio booth. I'm Spencer Raster. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys on Monday, but come check us out on Sunday downtown for the Lions opening day game against the Eagles. We'll catch you later. Peace.